Richard Southern in the 680 newsroom. A winning week for Toronto stocks in the books. The TSX hovering around a 5-week high. We saw good earnings. The price of oil continued to appreciate, and the railway stocks came back to life. No strike at CP Rail, not yet anyways, and that stock recovering some this week. Wow, blowout quarter by Amazon, the online retailer, reporting its earnings this past week for the last 3 months, and profit more than doubling to $1.6 billion. Sales up 43% to $51 billion. Again, in just 3 months. Amazon continuing to snatch business away from older big box rivals by selling virtually every product, often at a lower price. Amazon also inking a $65 million deal with the NFL to stream Thursday night football games for the next 2 seasons. Its founder and CEO Jeff Bezos, already the richest man, is now richer than anyone's ever been. Bezos' net worth stands at $126.5 billion. He's just ahead of Microsoft founder Bill Gates at 91.1. By the way, you know what both of these men say that they do every day, a mundane chore that they say they really like and that helps them? Doing the dishes. Yes, indeed. Bezos and Gates, they have billions, but they do the dishes every day. And multiple studies have actually found a benefit to this. Florida State University study found a decrease in stress levels and a boost in inspiration by those who regularly did the dishes. Interesting. Very interesting announcement from Ford. This is the company that created the automobile. Well, they said this past week they're going to stop making them. Ford Motor Company to move away from sedans. 90% of the vehicles they're going to make going forward will be either SUVs, crossover SUVs, or pickup trucks. That's because it's where the market is. Sales for SUVs absolutely going through the roof. So gone will be the likes of the Focus and the Fiesta, although Ford says it will keep the Mustang in production. Well, this next story, good news for me. A new study finds ugly people tend to make more money than those judged as more attractive. Yes, the Journal of Business and Psychology found that despite conventional thought that pretty people make all the money, it's actually quite the opposite. Researchers found that those judged very unattractive were the biggest earners. Researchers didn't find a definite reason for this. They speculated, though, that one reason could be maybe a form of self-preservation by management. Give the uglier person a promotion to keep the prettier person perceived as more of a threat away. Interesting study there. If you're anything like me, you need this robot that I'm going to show you. It's a robot that puts together IKEA furniture. Yeah, you can forget the Allen key, let it do the work. This is researchers at a Singapore university building this machine that assembled an IKEA chair in just 20 minutes. We've sped it up here. It did a good job at it. And they say this is the ultimate test of robot dexterity. This is kind of why they built it, because putting together an IKEA chair is actually a tough proposition for a robot. So it goes to show how far robotics has come. Finally, Eaton Centre about to get a rooftop patio. How cool will this be for the summer? Cadillac Fairview, the mall's owner, announcing this. It's going to be at Yonge and King, an older part of the building that is part of the Eaton Centre complex. And this is part of an overall revamp of the Eaton Centre that will actually see some workspace being added. Bank of Montreal set to bring thousands of its employees down to the Eaton Centre. In the 680 newsroom, Richard Southern, City News.